Hello. Mark Attwood here. I'm going to talk about something nice today. We're going to talk about going on a retreat to one of the most beautiful countries on earth, to one of the most mystical deserts on earth, with a bunch of crazy people, including me. So we've got, in fact, I said that, and I'm about to bring Honey C. Golden. Now, you're not crazy. You're just lovely.
No, I can be crazy.
Well, we're going to find out, aren't we? Who else we got? Abby.
You will.
Abby's definitely crazy.
Yeah, defo.
Definitely crazy. Ian and Sue, mad as March hares.
Yep.
Lucy told me off for calling her crazy yesterday. I didn't call anybody crazy. Did I?
Well, that's apparently my nickname, so
Show me the evidence.
I'll send you the voice note.
Anya, look.
Crazy.
2 days ago, she had no idea she was going to Morocco. So she's definitely crazy. Oh, look, it's Antonia Harmon. Look at that.
Hello.
Jesus, that's loud.
Sorry, like that. Should I do that? Is that better?
You look like one of those women at the top of websites. Call us on 0800.
Yes. My other headphones failed, so here we are.
Either that or you're flying a plane.
Could be.
Joyce and Beckel, right?
I'm not mad.
You fucking are. I can't believe you're actually coming on. And I thought Nicole was ill. She's here.
Great.
I'm here. I'm delirious, but I'm here.
Well, what an amazing group of people.
Indeed.
You all got the message last minute. You're right, we're live tomorrow at 4. And everybody's going, oh fuck, I'm moving the schedule.
I'm supposed to be surfing, Mark.
Oh.
I had a surfing lesson booked.
Well, yeah, thanks. Isn't it a bit wrong time of day for surfing, isn't it? Is it?
Oh,
Tides,
no.
darling. Tides happen when the tides happen.
So, Mark's Cosmic Morocco Retreat, right? So this whole thing came about completely by accident. My daughter was nagging me to go back to Morocco. And I said, yeah, okay, we'll go. And then I was like, hang on, if I go, I might as well stay for a few days. I might as well go here. In fact, I'll see if Emma's got any retreats going. And then I was like, actually, why don't I run a retreat? And then I rang Emma and she says, yeah, do it now.
Now.
Because that's the way. So you guys, I've got to introduce you guys to Emma and Nicole here. So Emma runs Camp-Adunia. Nicole's working with her. Nicole's just moved over from Texas to back into Morocco. I've known these two guys about 10 years.
Oh, nice.
About 10 years, isn't it?
Yes. Maybe more.
Jesus, well, you're looking well on it. In fact, Nicole, was it not the video interview that I did with Emma that you saw that made you want to come over to Morocco?
I've always said to Mark, he's like really strangely influential in my life. And basically his SEO business just kind of created my whole entire life. I met Emma, I met my husband, and the video of Emma that's on the sales page for Mark is the one that when I heard Emma just speaking about, the truth, before a lot of people were speaking the truth on the internet. I literally packed my bags and sent Emma an email and was like, how can I help you? How can I be of service? How can I be in Morocco? And the rest is history, truly.
Yeah, you went there and fell in love with Faisal, had a baby, and we were neighbors for a bit in Marrakesh.
Yeah. I almost worked for you. Do you know that Mark offered me a job?
Oh, I did. I forgot about that.
And we kind of went off a little bit. And he said, you cannot work for me and Emma. You must only work for me. And if I wouldn't have taken the job, I would have
never said don't ever work for him. You must be mad.
Yeah, and I literally went on the retreat a month later and met my husband and fell in love and had a baby. Aww. It's wild.
And I met
my manager.
Yeah, Faisal was Emma's manager. He runs
Faisal was amazing. I love Faisal.
Yes. So I think he'll probably be on the retreat, and maybe even Yusuf, my son, will come on the retreat.
Well, I rang you yesterday because a friend of mine came to visit yesterday and said, can I bring my wife and 2 kids? And I was like, I don't know. Can we bring kids? I didn't even think about that.
Why not? We've got to teach our children.
Do you know they just love it because it's a giant sandpit? What's not fun? They cry when you take them out. Oh, I don't want to go home.
Right. Well, let's start here then, Emma, because you fell in love with Morocco long time ago. You grew up in Africa and England. You know it inside out. You're the one who set this whole camp up in the Sahara. Do you want to explain to the viewers what it's like?
Yeah, it's really, we were talking about this recently because you look at photos of the Sahara Desert and you think, wow, because there's beautiful sand, beautiful skies, but it's very hard to get across the energy. And it's quite interesting because when you go there, it's deeply profound and it makes you completely like an antenna. You're completely open. Even if you're somebody who stuffs everything down, you're not very open. You truly are who you are in Sahara. And any of that baggage that you thought wasn't there just sort of comes up. So, you know, it's crazy, but it's great. It's very pure. And the interesting thing is, when you get there, you feel deafened by silence. You have this very weird experience in your ears, and you suddenly realize the noise we live in and how important that whole earthing experience is that we've kind of forgotten how to do, or we try to do by walking in a park. But be able to come somewhere like that is still one of the few places on the planet, regardless of this extraordinary retreat. If you just go to the Sahara, you know, that is, well, it's just transformational, and it's a huge remembering of who you are. It's a huge connection, and it's a huge cleansing. And everybody should do it regularly, basically. But then on top of it, with a fantastic program like this and wonderful people to support you, because the support is very important because it can be really intense.
Sorry,
you know, that's just incredible.
Did you just say that the camp could be intense?
Intense, baby. That's what we say. Intense.
We're sleeping intense, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, carry on, Emma. I've muted everybody else just because there was a weird microphone noise and I didn't know where it was coming from, so I had to shut everybody up, and it's gone now.
Yeah, so it's just very extraordinary. It's very hard to explain. You have to experience coming to the Sahara, but it's basically all good. It's all good, and it's the quickest way to clear yourself up, find new energy, get rid of that fatigue, get rid of all the sort of blocks that you had. They just come up, laugh a lot because it's sort of a crying, hysterical laughing, wonderful connection because everyone's in it together, and it's highly recommended.
I mean, you've how many have you run now? You've run loads of them there, haven't you?
Yeah, loads and loads, and they're getting bigger. And I think post-COVID, it's even more important. Post what we've been through, post the pandemic, post all of this, we won't even go into that, all this nonsense and this sort of washing machine we've all been in, more than ever. People need to reconnect in a place like that, in Sahara.
Yeah. And let's talk a little bit about the team, because this is actually a luxury retreat. And I've been in your tents before, and it's like a 5-star hotel room, isn't it? And the guys, the chefs are brilliant. The staff are brilliant. And they play music, they cook, they laugh. They're really funny and lovely people.
Our chefs are fantastic, and they're all vegan trained by Cashew Catering in Brighton. They're trained in juicing because I opened the camp to run retreats and to take people to this incredible space because I felt it was next level for retreats. It was a real help with the work we were all trying to do. So yeah, the team are fantastic, and the nomadic people are second to none. They're some of probably the strongest people I've ever met in my life, apart from Congo, because you always find strong people where there is nothing because they have to survive. They're incredibly strong, but at the same time, incredibly beautiful, sensitive, and have incredible humility. They're very, very kind people. So they're wonderful, even to just go and meet those tribal people down there is incredible. And they're fantastic drummers, which is another whole thing that lends itself, to the whole experience, is that whole music and sound, which is so important. So yeah, great team. And I'm too old for camping. So we have beds, we have duvets, we have woolly hats, we have separate bathrooms so that you can go to the toilet not in front of whoever you're staying with. And we bring in water, which is very, very fragile. We have a whole thing. It's an eco camp, so it's all about not trashing and respecting the environment, which, believe it or not, is very, very fragile. I mean, it used to be an ocean, zillions of years ago. So you can still find whale bones and stuff in it. And it has a whole underground network of rivers, which I think that whole flowing water really also lends itself to the energy that comes up through the Sahara.
I'm going to bring my dowsing rods then. So is Ian, I can tell.
Don't get ballistic.
Yeah, they will. That's mad. And Sue does it as well. Thanks for that, Emma. I'm going to pull in Nicole because, hi, Faisal.
Hi.
Hey, salam alaikum, لباس. كنت مزيان.
You said, do you want to show your face? This is the Campadonia baby down here. He's not a baby. He's almost 5.
I know. I met him for the first time 2 weeks ago.
He's putting his shoes on.
So, Nicole.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the itinerary because you've done this tour before and you can kind of explain. We land in Marrakesh. We all get together for dinner on the 10th, I think it is, of November. Yeah. And then the next morning we get up and we get in a convoy and we go south. Do you want to take us?
Yeah. So basically the journey is in 4x4s Prado. So it's a very comfortable experience. And the alternative in a bus is not as comfortable, but even the journey down there is absolutely incredible. Like the journey through the Atlas Mountains, which are the very famous mountains in Morocco, I mean, is just like it's incredible. I mean, that alone is worth the trip. And it is rather winding, but I love it. And there's something about like the rocks here in Morocco are bright red. And I feel like that visual experience for me, like I'm a very sensitive being. I'm very heady. I don't have any earth in my astrology chart. And I feel that is what pulls me to Morocco, like just the red everywhere. And it's just so incredibly grounding and calming just to even see that. And so it's about an 8-hour journey. And then you pretty much will arrive at sunset at the camp to just like beautiful nomads serving you mint tea and dates. And then typically like around the fire time with amazing drumming. And sorry, what timing? What beautiful timing. This is Morocco. This is real life.
It's real life. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. And then it's basically 5 days in the desert. So it's sleeping, waking up with the sunset, amazing breakfast, and just hanging out. I know that you have an amazing group of healers that are here that have all of their specific intentions of what they want to do. So I think the way that we're going to set it up is a morning session of healing, and then we break for lunch, and then have an evening session of healing, and then around the campfire every night. And I think that structure is so grounding, and just the drumming is just out of this world. Like it really is this like primal thing. And something I mentioned to you when we were chatting when you were here in Morocco, it's like amazing to see this divine masculine experience of all of these men in this community just interacting in that way, and to be a part of that is just absolutely incredible. And so that's like the overall tour. And then basically on the way back, we are hitting up a place called 8 Ben Hadou, which is an ancient Casbah. I don't think that many places like that actually exist in the world. It's just like a giant mud Casbah on the top of a big rock. And I mean, the energy there is absolutely incredible. The people are so kind. And typically what we do is when we get there, we venture to the top of the rock. So it's like its own little journey in itself. And we also discussed doing another healing sort of closing ritual there. And I will say 8 Ben Hadou is featured in Game of Thrones and Gladiator, if you're into that kind of thing. But it's incredible on its own, just like a winding maze of mud huts and buildings. And then after that, we head back to Marrakesh and just have a good old time.
Well, let's talk about, one of the other things I'm really excited about is the stars in the sky, because there's nowhere on Earth like it, is there?
No. And it's like, feels like home when you look at it. Like it truly does. And I mean, it's just like shooting stars maybe every 15 minutes. And it's absolutely incredible. And it's just like such a visceral sensory experience overall. I mean, it's certainly not for the faint of heart. Me and Emma like joke about there may be some of you that have I call them white girl meltdowns just because I'm a white girl, but you can call them whatever kind of meltdown. But it's good for the soul. Like it truly is, because after you have that, it's like part of the release process. Not everyone has them, you know, but I have been to the desert probably 9 times, and it's probably happened to me twice. But you know, it's good. It's good for the soul, truly.
Well, you know, when I was putting it together, I was like, I've made all these amazing friends and healers on the channel, so I thought I'd invite a few of them along to make it even more special. So it's not just the desert and all the amazing stuff that we've got that Emma set up there. And I mean, everything about it would be good without these people, but I thought let's bring them along. Who wants to go first to tell us who they are, what they do, and what they're going to bring, what their intention is to this retreat? Hands up. Ian. You first? Yeah. I'm just going to have to unlock your sound, Ian. I know you're no good with technical stuff, so just give me a sec.
Unmute. That's it. I'm unmuted now, yes?
Hi,
I was
Ian.
going to say, you pick. You choose.
Well, we'll start with the man, because it's just the two
Well,
of us.
I'm just so glad there's the two of us at least. All these beautiful women, that's just going to be amazing. I mean, I love girl power. It's always been my passion, is always mixing with ladies. And Sue doesn't mind either. Right, so my goal with the healing that I'm going to be offering is ultimately to give people the power to do all the healing themselves, to actually give them the knowledge, the wisdom, 41 years of experience that I have as a healer and shiatsu practitioner, a Reiki teacher, and so on, is to give people back tools to heal themselves, as opposed to giving it away to other people, to give people the power to do this themselves. With the dowsing that Sue and I will be doing as well, we can also check for how many lifetimes people have had and so on. We can check for any other issues on the body. We can do diagnostic skills with the rods, with the internal organs, and working with the 4 bodies. But ultimately, what I want to do is to give as much empowerment for healing yourself. I will also be running and chanting meditation. It's one of my favorite things to do. And if there's time and there's space, I also run my own, what I call yoga classes, which is a mixture of shiatsu and yoga stretching exercises. And yeah, and it hurts, she says.
Are you going to get me? Are you going to get me to be touching my toes?
Yeah, hopefully. But if there's space, if there's time to do that, and if people wish to, then that is what I will offer: is guided meditations, chanting, and also doing the yoga stretching. To start the day with stretching, even if it's just simple stretching, is a really great way of making that connection to the desert and to this amazing country. I've been to Morocco twice, and yeah, Sue's been there a few times as well. So we're quite familiar, especially with Marrakech. We've been over the high Atlas and anti-Atlas mountains. So yeah, we love the place, absolutely. So that's my main goal, to be a teacher.
It is a very special place, isn't it?
Yeah, very.
I mean, anybody watching this who's never been, you know, I describe this as a once in a lifetime, life-changing trip. And that's not marketing speak. It really is.
Yeah. And plus you get winter sun. You know, you're there, you're getting all this gorgeous sunshine still, and you're topping up your batteries ready for the winter back here.
Well, you know, Emma said this was the best time of year to go because it's not in the summer. You couldn't do it, could you, Emma?
No,
not at all. And it's the best night sky. We're going into the winter night sky.
And it's about 25 degrees during the day and then drops down to what, 7 or 8?
25, 27, and then quite cool at night. You need a jumper and a jacket because you feel it as well, because it's been so warm in the day. But I mean, that's quite gorgeous because you get a nice night's sleep without any, you know, electromagnetic. You only need about 4 hours because it's really intense, good sleep. And Nicole, and in the night sky, you can see shooting stars like every 20 seconds.
Well, I'm going to be calling in spaceships.
Yeah, well, exactly. But incredible. I mean, mind-blowing. If you lie staring into it, it's literally like, beam me up, Scotty.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping to actually get a UFO back home to Cornwall.
Yeah. Well, I asked the Venus twins for a lift today to America. They said no. Ian, you said you were going to bring your your camera as well.
Yeah, do you think, Emma, do you think there's a space for me to set up my aura photography camera?
Yeah, why not? I think it'd be fantastic. I've done that. It was mind-blowing. It was a very long time ago, but in a very intense time in my life, it made a lot of sense. I love it.
Well, this unit I've got is called PIP, poly contrast interference photography. So it's live video images of your body, which you see live on the screen. So you can do all kinds of experiments in front of the camera, and you see your auric change. You can create shapes in your hands. It's just amazing.
And how useful for people to see that along the journey of this retreat, because I'm sure it's going to change a hell of a lot.
Before and after, so all these lovely healers that we got on the screen today, we can do in front of the auric camera, we can do healing, the videos before and after. You'll see that person's body change as the healer enters into the field and changes their auric field, and it's amazing to watch.
And so interesting for people to actually see how energy connections between people are so powerful, because we talk about that, but people, when you actually see it, you're like, it's mind-blowing.
When you see it for real, and you will do. If I'm stood there and there's somebody comes into the field, or if Sue and I are in the same picture, it goes bright gold.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing.
Gold. I love gold.
We love gold.
You have the power to know. Anyway, somebody said here, Shahzona said, if it's a vegan chef, what's Mark going to eat? It's not just vegan, is it?
No.
Good.
Whatever you want. We cater to everybody. I mean, every time we do a retreat, you know, we get dietary requirements we've never even heard about. We've got Nicole and I, we're always, you know, dealing with that, and we're really good at it. We're really good at gluten-free, vegan, people, diabetics, you know, meat eaters. That's what we wanted to be about. And we wanted people to not just feel like they were having another, you know, rabbit food meal, but actually have some wonderful meaty flavors through. I mean, mushrooms are pretty impossible here, but there's lots of the vibrancy in the local produce of the fruit and veg out here is extraordinary. And quite funny, because people always say, I've never tasted a green bean like this. The garlic is so powerful, you know, and it is. It's really just fantastic. So delicious food. My chefs are exceptional because I'm all about food. So
wonderful. So do you think that's, Mark, do you think that's about it for me? Have I covered everything?
Hang out for a bit. Might come back to you. I'm going to say hello to Lucy now. Hi, Lucy. How you doing?
Hello. It's so good to hear Emma say that she's all about food. You're a girl after my own heart, so I'm excited to get there. Yay! I've never been to Morocco. I'm one of those people. I've traveled the world how many times, and I've never been to Morocco, so I'm so excited to be coming. Really, really excited. So I guess for people that don't know me, most of your followers probably do know me, Mark, but for those that don't, I'm an intuitive transformation coach. I'm all about taking people back to the heart and activating their gifts. So that's my mission, that's my intention for this retreat, is to remind you all about where you've come from, you know, remove any of the traumas. And I know we've got a couple of other people that work with trauma, so I'm probably going to be focusing on other things, but like really bringing that to the surface so that we can actually step into love and actually get connected back to our passions and our purpose that we got sent here to do. You know, the question that I get asked the most from my clients and from random people that follow me is, Lucy, how do I get connected to my purpose? So that's what I would like to bring to this retreat. I would like to, you know, really raise the consciousness to a level whereby it's not just Mark saying, I'm going to call in the ships. We all leave saying, we can call in the ships. We can call in, you know, we can manifest anything into our life. And that's the imprint that I feel that as, you know, spiritual mentors, coaches, whatever you want to call ourselves, healers, that's our responsibility right now.
Somebody's just, Jay Bulmer just said, I'll wash Mark's pants if you hide me in your suitcase.
Oh my gosh, there's an offer, Mark.
That's great. Yeah, so I've always wanted somebody to wash my pants. It's
it's an offer.
That happened since I left home 40 years ago.
It's an offer for you.
Yeah, I mean, we did a bit of ship calling in Glastonbury a few weeks ago, you and me and your team, and that was amazing, wasn't it?
It was very powerful. And actually, when I was with Mahoney in Spain, and we were going to cross over to Morocco because you were there, so we were like, should we go over to Morocco? Should we go and see Mark? And we were calling in ships that night as well. So it's very, very powerful. And, you know, it's just the remembrance. broken down, what I am about is just reminding you, like, I'm no better than you, you're no better than me. Let's just come together, unify, use our gifts, and everybody come back online together, because that's the only way we're getting out of this situation that we're in right now. I'm so excited for this retreat. What everybody is bringing to the party is, there's going to be a new beam of light coming out of that desert.
Yeah, well, it was my higher self all the way through. It just that's how it happens. That's how
I remember when you told me about it, Mark, and you went, does this sound like a crazy idea? Because we talk quite a bit, don't we, about crazy business ideas. And he called me and he said, does this sound like a crazy idea? And I'm like, no, do it.
Yeah,
I was just waiting for him. He's been talking about it for years, and he talked to me like it was something new. And I went, yeah, just waiting for you.
Oh, bless you.
That's the way me
being patient.
That's the way me and Emma talk. It's like, should I do this? Yes, all right, let's go. And start to end the conversation.
It's amazing.
Well, I'm really amazed and really glad that you're coming, Lucy. I'm gonna move along to Abby.
Thanks for inviting me.
How you doing, Abby?
Hello. You've unmuted me, yeah?
I have.
You can hear me. I'm just looking at everybody and I'm thinking.
You're checking everybody's energy.
Which?
You're checking everybody's energy.
Yeah, but that's the thing. And healers coming together amplifies healing energy. And we could all say the same thing. We're all here. We want to help release trauma. We want to work with emotions. I'm also a psychotherapist, which is a bit scary, I know, but I'm about embodiment. And we had this amazing healing experience. And how are you going to hold this after today? That's one of the things that I focus on. But what I really feel is our frequencies will mingle. People will settle out into their true frequency that they are. We'll all help each other. I have a sense of us healers helping us healers to be even better healers, whatever, about whoever shows up there. And I think going to such a pure place. I mean, I've never been to Morocco, but I've been to the desert. I've been to Jordan and I've been to Wadi Rum, and just being in the red dirt and just in the open, I couldn't get enough. I had all these flashbacks of past lives when I was in a Bedouin and I had like 15 wives, and I'm going, what is this? Oh my gosh. And I remember driving through the desert thinking, why are there electricity pylons here? It's sacrilege. And how could they be driving vehicles? Where are the camels? So I can't say what I'm going to be doing, what I'm going to be like. It's about the intention. Oh, I love your shirt, by the way, Mark.
Yeah, it's misspelled. It's misspelled.
Brilliant.
I like it.
It's a good start. It's a good start. But here's the thing, right? We're all human and we're all getting through this together. And one of the things I've really noticed with the clients that are coming to me recently, they're all going so much deeper now. Everything's happening so much faster now. And we want to slow it down a little bit so that it sticks, so that people can hold the frequency that they're moving into and then bring that back into their own lives. So, I mean, that's where I come from, bringing in the spiritual daily practice. How do you maintain it afterwards? But as well as that, just listening to what's there in the moment. And being with those energies. That's what I'm really excited about, and holding space for everybody. So yeah, I'm all up for this. I'm really excited. I was looking online, those clickbait blog posts, all the things you need to bring with you when you go on these holidays. Like, no, I don't think so. I don't know what I need to bring.
Travel light. You got to travel light. I took a big suitcase the other week and I used about 10% of what was in it.
Yeah.
When you're in Morocco, you don't bother changing, really. Don't do it.
We're rolling around in the sun.
You can't smell it either. No.
You're just dirty all the time, and it's good.
It is. You're in the dirt.
I'm okay with that.
It's an earthy place. Let's put it that way.
Excellent.
It's an earthy place.
Well, lots of bobbins. I'll have the hair back all the time. It'd be great.
We're going to have a bit of a crazy time because we're doing Manchester on the 6th, flying back on the 7th, and then we're flying out on the 8th. That's the only flight we can get out of Ireland, so we're going to be there a couple of days early. So that's going to be fun. Let's go to Antonia now. Hi, Antonia. Fresh.
My mic on. Yes.
You are fresh from Antonia did an amazing healing session on the channel last night. It's now on the channel today, which were amazing feedback from that, Antonia. And you're bringing all those gifts to the desert, which is great.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I have been to Morocco before. I've just been to Marrakesh, so that was interesting and fun to explore that sort of different culture. Yeah, so we're going to have some fun in the desert. I'm like dissolved traumas. That's what I'm mostly known for. And traumas, as far as I'm concerned, cause diseases. And I was talking yesterday about my grand theory of disease, about how basically we get stuck in emotional traumas, and that compounded over years causes different types of diseases, and in fact every type of disease. So what I do is dissolve traumas. And then so what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be talking about what I do, how it all works. I'll do some demonstrations. I might get interactive with people. I'll definitely dissolve some traumas in people. And I think I might work on maybe some chronic pain for people if they've got something like fibromyalgia or backache or something like that. They're pretty consistent to do. And sort of do that in front of a group of people, or if a number of people have got the same sort of liquid-based disease, as I call it, then we can work on people simultaneously. If there's any wine, I'm not sure if this is a boozy retreat or not, but I can teach you how to change the taste of it. So let's get some. That would be a quite fun thing if we do in the evening. I can teach everyone how to change the taste of wine using magic. And if for non-drinkers, we can just get grape juice, which would work for non-drinkers as well. So we could be inclusive of everybody there. That's a really cool party trick, and everyone can take that and take it home. If we want to do spoon bending, we could do that as well. I can teach everyone how to bend spoons. I quite like merging the physical and metaphysical together. So then you can play. And I'm all about being very playful and making permanent changes. I know people have been talking about changing people's frequency. The stuff that I do does stick because it's gone and it doesn't come back. It's never come back, these traumas. Once they're gone, they're gone. And then your vibration raises because it's trauma that brings your vibration down. So with that out the way, then your vibration is much higher. Very excited with the ET stuff. I've had a couple of close encounters myself, but I haven't ever called ETs in. But yesterday I was looking at the stars after our little talk, and I was thinking how beautiful it was here. So yeah, I'm all about the ET stuff. I think it's going to be really interesting being in the desert. I think that's going to be great fun. And I'm really excited to meet all of the healers here and see Mark, and also all the lovely people who are coming. On the nutrition thing, I know we were just mentioning about how flavoursome the food is in Morocco. Just to add to that, something you might not be aware of, the more flavoursome food is, the more high the nutritional value is in it. They've done studies. I did a study in Cambridge on that, and I was talking to somebody else who grows food in Thailand. And there are more minerals in it, and there's more nutrition. So it tastes stronger. There's a place called Grown Underground, which is in London in Clapham, and they grow food underground. And the rocket there, all the vegetables taste absolutely incredible, and it's because of the nutritional level, and they've done studies in it. So that's why it tastes like that, and it's also got good soil. So just to bring that in as a little weird bit of information that I've got in my brain, which just related. But yeah, let's have some fun. Let's just do some magic. I'm a wizard. I teach magic or sorcery because it's source energy. But I think it's going to be really fun to connect with everyone and just see what happens and roll around in the desert. I feel like it's going to be a bit like Burning Man. Somehow I've been to Burning Man. And what they do is, if you've never been to Burning Man before, we're talking about getting dirty, they make you do a star. You know, like you have to do a snow angel where you flap your arms and your legs. They make you do that when you get to the playa, to the desert. So maybe we should do that for everyone, just to get, then you stop trying not to be dirty. Because when you're in the playa, like you spend so much time, like people who've never been before are always a bit prissy and worrying about that. But when they get you out of the bloody RV and you have to roll around in the sand, you're already messed up, and then you're in. So we might have to do sand angels for everybody arriving.
I like that. I can imagine Emma's done a few of those. I mean, we haven't got a strict program yet, and I don't think we're going to have one, because I think between us, we're all intuitively going to pull this together across the week. Like, wow, amazing. I mean, what a team. It's like the A team. Thanks for that, Antonio. I'm going to move to
thank you.
Honey, how you doing? You're on.
Oh, there I am. Okay. So what I'm going to be doing, I want to see how grounded we can get, for one thing, and I want to teach people energy. So I want to teach people how to protect their own energy, how to heal with the energy, and I want to delve into things that go deep with their subconscious. So I'm going to be working with my higher self to help them heal. So I want to teach people how to contact their own higher self and really just kind of dig into whatever's going on with them and be willing to take the time to do that. So I just want to see how deep we can go and how much we can heal with these two different things, to heal the emotional body and then the physical body. and I'm excited to see how it goes. But yeah, that's really just what I'm going to do. Just those little things. Yeah.
I mean, I've really been enjoying your channel since we met. And if you've not, Honey's been on my show a couple of times. She's got an amazing YouTube channel. These higher self chats are really fantastic. And I know you and Abby are working together on helping healers.
Yeah.
With a kind of healers thing. And we'll talk about that as soon as we can. We're going to the States next week. I'm going to meet in the States, hopefully, before Morocco, right?
Yeah, in October. Yeah. So, and I want to also talk to people about if they have questions. So I'm willing to go ahead and delve in with questions if they need things answered for themselves that will help change their life or give them the projection or the trajectory that they need. So, because I do that all day. Yeah.
Well, I was going to say to the audience, look, this retreat is not cheap, but it's not the most expensive either. But it's not cheap to put this sort of thing on. This is a big event. You know, this is like a lot of logistics, a lot of staff, people, blah blah blah. But you know, you're listening to these guys. You've got access to all of us for a week, 10 days nearly. So I think it's going to be pretty amazing. I'm really glad you're coming along, honey. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. It's going to be fun.
It is going to be great fun.
Yeah.
Last but not least, the amazing Anya. Where are you? I can't find your button. Where's Anya? There you. No, where are you gone? Can you turn your own button off? Thank you.
Yeah.
Right, I'm just going to mute everybody else because there's that noise again, which is going to annoy everybody. Just give me a sec. Okay, it's gone. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm lovely to meet everyone. It's been beautiful to hear about what you all do. I'm so excited. Considering 3 days ago I had no idea of coming, I'm just buzzing with excitement. I absolutely can't wait. Like everyone else, you know, it's pretty similar to what everyone else does. I am a reader, a healer. I've been reading for quite a while. I have kind of leveled up at the moment, working with past lives, kind of soul attunement sessions, going into the Akashic field and really pulling out any blockages in the auric field, in the chakras. I've had quite profound results of the guided sessions that I've been doing, whether that's healing or bringing information out either from the current lifetime, past lifetimes. A big focus of mine is like realigning the mind, body and soul, and kind of finding the harmony and the peace between them three dynamics, because I feel like that's where a lot of the manifestations of trauma into physical dis-ease become there from my own personal experiences and with the people I work with. So yeah, it's kind of really just focusing on bringing everything kind of back into the now, back into the moment, and really just making it a little bit more less rules, you know, just a little bit free. As long as it's all love and light, I just kind of roll with it and just go with the flow and just let everything just kind of come out, because I just find the more I plan it, the more it all goes to shit. So I just rather just roll with it and off we go, you know. That seems to be the better way for me. But yeah, I'm really just so excited. I feel like the universe is calling this at such a divine timing and bringing this team in to just do some absolutely incredible work. And you know, the fact this team is created by each and every individual one of us brings just such a unique amount of energy and perspective and insight and experience, and I'm just can't contain the energy about going. I'm nervous, but I'm excited too. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, we're looking forward to it as well, and I'm glad that you agreed to come. All of this is intuitive. Everybody here, so it's totally intuitive. And you guys watching this, you know, the links there should be in the description to go and get tickets. The tickets are only on sale for 14 more days. So if you've got to go and discuss it or whatever, go and discuss it, get it done, get the tickets booked. Right. When anybody want to add anything, just unmute yourself and throw yourself into the ring.
Well, I just need to say, I think we all speak the same language here. I mean, everything that all of you guys said is everything that I have learned on this journey. And I mean, Emma and I, we run these retreats, but it's because we are of that energy and we're all attracted to each other. And I am even more excited than I was before to have this experience with everyone. It's going to be incredible, because just being there is incredible, but then bringing this incredible energy there is going to be, yes. I am actually a graphic designer.
Nicole did this.
I did that. I did the Mark Attwood logo. I did the sales page. So I do a lot of different things. I'm a woman of many talents.
She's a great and brilliant designer.
I might need some of your help, Nicole. I've got a new logo, and I just saw that, and I'm like, okay, she's my girl. Thank you for presenting yourself. Much appreciated. I'll message you after this. Yeah, please do. Thank you.
She's got to design my poetry book first.
Yeah, true.
Come on. Oh, you do books as well?
Yeah, I do kind of everything.
And
my cookbook.
Yeah, Emma's cookbook. I have a website, NicoleAnwar.com.
Okay, I'll go there. Yeah, and I'll get in touch with you, because we're literally just starting to talk to book designers for my book. Awesome. So perfect. Thank you. I was actually going to say something to do with the retreat, but then I heard that and I was like, no, I need this woman in my life. So a few people have been asking in the chat, Mark, around travel and things like that. So I just wanted to mitigate anything around that, and I think I'm probably quite a good person to do that. For those of you that don't know me, I wander. Like, I get called everywhere around the world. I get intuitive calls by Gaia, and she basically tells me where I've got to go, when I've got to go, and when I arrive there, I get given the work to do. I've done 11 countries in 3 months. Please do not feel any resistance about traveling right now. The travel that I've just completed, and I'm just about to start again, was given to me at the start of 2020. Obviously, the universe had different ideas. I have had no issues. I've not taken this. I've not ever done one of those. I've never done anything. So please do not panic if you are somebody that's like, oh my God, I can't travel because I'm going to get myself into trouble. Just get into the Telegram group. Once you've got your place on the retreat booked, I will be in that group. And if you've got any questions at all, I will help you with everything that you need to be able to get there successfully without any issues.
Yeah. Brilliant, Lucy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I wanted to say something. Sorry, and I was just looking at this group and all the love. Oh wait, I don't know which window to spend more time in. It's just so much love coming in. And when you think of the last few years and how we've all been separated and how we're all coming back together only stronger now, to be surrounded by this love and to get out there and have those experiences, it's not about things anymore. It's about experiences, life. You look back and you say, I went on that retreat and I spent time with all these people. And just imagine if all of us just sitting in circle and then people sitting in circle with us, just being together, people will heal. I mean, it's just talking about. It's about meeting in real life and getting out there in with nature, and a bit of winter sunshine would be great too. But I just have a really good feeling about this, and it won't be difficult. You won't have to go really, really deep and really hard. And I have to do my healing. It's just going to lift off. Yeah. It's going to be easy. It's going to be graceful. It's one of those things where if you fall, you're going to get caught by somebody. Someone's going to catch you. We're all a new family. That's what I feel. So
you've also got to remember there's me and there's Mark. It's going to be stupid. It's going to be funny.
I mean, you haven't met Emma.
No, you haven't met Emma.
Yeah. Three of us.
I would just like to say something. I'm having a really hard emotional time at the moment. I'll try not to burst into tears. I'm a little bit like a volcano because I am moving house, a house that I've been in for 16 years. And at the same time, everything else is going on, which is what always happens in my life. And I would just like to say that having been on this call, I feel like a new woman. Aww. And I'm so relieved. So we haven't even got onto the Sahara bit. Thank you. I can't wait to get off here and quickly type and message you all.
You are so welcome.
I've got goosebumps. I'm so excited. So, Mark, thank you for this. Excellent job.
These guys are all
powerful. I feel strong. I can get through it. I felt very wobbly and very angry before, so thank you.
Oh, bless you. Mark, there's another question that I think might be good for Emma to answer. Somebody's asking about what is the retreat capacity?
Well, there isn't one. It's the desert, we can. It's the desert.
Infinite expansion.
You just add a 10, add a 10, add a 10, add a 10.
Amazing. So it's open right now, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'd like to know about this accommodation. How many people are sharing the tents and how does all that work?
Everybody wants to lie in the sand and get all dirty.
I know, but I also want a bed.
I know, you're like me, can do both. Sorry, what was your question?
How many people share tents? How does the accommodation sort of work sleeping wise?
Well, we've got singles on offer for people who want their own space, and I am actually one of those people. I get that, you know, it's nice to be with people, but also you need to retreat a little bit, literally. Other people want to, you know, carry that on. So we've got sharing, a twin, we can have a double for couples, and we've got some big tents as well, so we can do triples in there. That's what we've got at the moment, yeah.
Perfect.
So I think something for everyone, yeah. Comfy beds, because I'm a bit of an insomniac. So apart from when I go to the Sahara, I literally have to go down there to get some sleep and then come back.
Oh, wow.
Bless you. We'll get that sorted for you, Em.
Oh, thank you.
And also, I think between us, we're going to be handling everyone's white girl meltdowns. I think if anyone can handle them, it's us.
Yes. When Nicole started working for me, she rang me en route and she said, "Oh my God, there's a couple of ladies who are already losing it." I said, "Yes, that's fantastic. That's what we want, because they're the people who really don't want to go at the end." And it was exactly that. Exactly
What they needed. Yeah, that breakthrough. Yep.
At the end of it, or they were the people they were, if you know what I mean.
See, I'm happier. I'm happier in the middle of nowhere. You know, like honestly, you guys will see me at my best.
People out their comfort zone, and that's what's challenging.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, it's going to be amazing. Amazing.
Can't wait.
Cool.
Can I just? I'd like to speak about Sue because she's a little bit shy, but I want to say about her powers. Now, whenever there's somebody that needs a gentle touch, then they go to Sue. Right? If anyone's there is a bit nervous, we just send them to Sue. She is so gentle with people, but the power that she channels and the healing that she channels is extraordinary. So you've got this beautiful, gentle soul, but with an incredible kick of power behind it. So, I mean, I just said to Sue, shall I tell him? Shall I tell him?
Oh, bless.
So, yeah, she's extraordinary. And her dowsing abilities are so pure. You know, you're not going to get a wrong answer with her dowsing abilities.
Well, it's true, I don't really know what I do yet, but it happens. I'm a newbie on the block. So only since I met Ian again after 35 years that these things have come out, and I'm sitting there going, okay, do I run now? No, I'll hang on and see what happens next.
Great.
So yeah, she is wow. Anybody wanted some healing, really beautiful healing, is stunning. Absolutely stunning.
You're still washing up.
Nice try, Ian.
Well, anybody else? Right, we're done. Brilliant. Thanks a lot for coming on, everybody. Thanks, everybody, for watching. 14 days left for the ticket sales. We have to put a deadline on it so we know how many people to prepare for and everything else.
We look forward to seeing you there.
Yes.
Right, this trip will change your life. I promise you, if you can afford it, come.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Yes,
so have a great weekend, everybody. I'll see you soon.
You too.
Love, guys. Take care. Have a nice weekend.